Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. We are going to finish the side story, but before we do that, we have something to look at in here. Strategies for battle, we have, in jobs, bards. With the job command bard song, the bard utilizes the power of music to support all allies in battle through healing and strengthening. Once the song begins, it is automatically repeated each time the ability's readying time ends, provided the unit performs no other action except moving. Sounds familiar? Action abilities such as Life's Anthem and Seraph Song repeatedly restore the HP and MP of the entire party, providing stability in many situations. Similarly, Rousing Melody raises the speed attribute of all allies, which, when repeated, can help ensure a swift victory. Okay. So it sounds like bards are kind of an equivalent to dancer, but dancer, while it focuses on debuffing the enemy, bards focus on buffing buffing allies. That's an interesting idea.
That is all.
Okay, cool. So it's obvious. I'm trying to think who it could be. It's not going to be Francis, right? Because Francis won't have enough in Orator to do it, right? Yeah. I was thinking he could have got points in Summoner because Thomasine's doing Summoner, but even though that's true, he doesn't have the Orator points. So that must mean it's Beowulf? It is. Oh, okay, he just starts with level 5 Bard, because he also starts with level 5 Orator and Summoner. That's a weird collection of stuff he's got. We're going to have to look at him and figure out what we're doing with him, but weird. Okay, cool. Let's go back to our Chronicle before we do anything else here. Auracite.
Many mysteries surround the Auracite.
So we now have Aquarius as well. Huh. Okay, the Aquarius stone was in the possession of Reyes, the holy dragon who was found deep in the mines of Goltanna. As a token of his gratitude for rescuing her, the knight Beowulf gave the stone to Ramza. Okay. So there's still a few stones we don't know about. We know that one of them has to be with the Marquis. And then that leaves us with 4 unaccounted for stones. Okay, interesting.
I'll be waiting.
Then. Events. So this must be the sub-story events, of which there are quite a few.
History.
Metallic Sphere. Vesrudio Bonanza, machinist and father to young Mustadio, uncovered a peculiar metal sphere from within Tunnel 57, far beneath the city of Gog. Neither they nor Ramza had even a slight familiarity with its structure or use, but it reacted to the stone in Ramza's possession. The symbol of Aquarius was engraved upon its surface. Okay, and that's the stone that we just got, I think. While visiting a tavern in Lysalia, Ramza heard rumours of savage creatures lurking in the mines of Golund. He expressed a wish to aid the stricken miners, to which one of the patrons responded by offering his sword and assistance. The hunter introduced himself as Beowulf and claimed to be in pursuit of one beast in particular, the Holy Dragon. Upon arriving in Golund, Ramza and Beowulf were drawn into a battle with hunters seeking the Holy Dragon. After making swift work of their foes, they continued on their way to the mines. Within the mines, Ramza and Beowulf discovered a dragon being attacked by savage fiends. When Beowulf called out to the creature, referring to it as Reyes, it became clear that it was the holy dragon he had been pursuing. In the hope of rescuing Reyes, Beowulf and Ramza made to slay the dragon's assailants. Having saved Reyes, Beowulf rewarded Ramza for his assistance by granting him the Zodiac Stone that the dragon had been carrying. Beowulf also suggests that he and Ramza share a common foe, or as they share a common foe, they should form an alliance, to which Ramza agreed.
By all means.
Okay, and then Encyclopedia,
Within lie many
which I have to assume is
records.
Beowulf, right? It's the only thing that really makes sense here. Actually, can we go back to you? No, it doesn't tell you a zodiac zone, or a zodiac sign. I was just curious, but it doesn't tell you it. Beowulf. A monster hunter by trade, Beowulf pursues the holy dragon of legend. Wonderful. Oh, it also shows these as blue. Okay. Reyes. This rarity of nature, the holy dragon, was encountered in a mine shaft beneath the mining town of Golund. Beowulf had apparently been in pursuit of this fascinating creature for some time. It's interesting that they show completely separate. It's like, no, the side stories are completely 100% separate. Which is odd, right? To have them like that separated.
Safe travels.
Anyway, cool. let's go and have a look at Beowulf. I think we have to actually, like, properly look at him here. So, his unique class is Templar, which has a lot of different abilities that cost MP and do things. So, it's Faith and Doubt. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what class this is. Actually, I kind of know what... It's Mystic, right? Yes, although they call it Disbelief and Belief. It's a rebranded Mystic. Okay. With some extra things. Huh. Okay. None of it's castable with arithmetics. That's okay. Yeah, it's counter tackle. So, like, these are all the same as Squire, right? Although I guess Beastmaster is probably pretty good for him, because then you, if you were to run him with the dragon as well. But any Squire could do that. Okay. So basically he's going to have a bunch of, like, debuffs and debuffs that he can apply. Yeah. Okay. Intriguing. Yeah. So he has a bunch of buffs and debuffs, and then he has these other classes, and then he has Bard. So let's have a look at Bard for a second here. On each turn spent performing, restores MP to all allies. HP, okay. Speed. Physical attack power. Magical attack power. One of several beneficial statuses. Okay, Protect, Shell, Regen, Re-Raise, and Haste. Allows the next turn of all allies to come immediately. Okay, it's an interesting collection. Magic Surge and Faith Surge. So upon receiving any kind of magic, increases the unit's faith for the duration of battle. Now that's good, but it has a problem. If you get hit by it and your faith raises, it's going to permanently raise your faith. Which is good, but if it gets above 95, your character leaves, so yeah. Upon receiving damage, increases the unit's magical attack power for the duration of battle. Yeah. But also, like, I inherently don't like these because they imply you're being hit, which isn't good. And Bard's what gives you movement 3. Oh. Okay, so we knew he had movement 3 from somewhere, we just didn't know where it was. Now that's actually really interesting for Matthew. Why is it interesting for Matthew, you might say? Well, his main thing that we have is that he's pretty much done in his classes. But he could really do with that movement 2 to movement 3. It's a lot of XP we'd have to invest, but he's actually not that far away if you look at it. Like, he's actually already got Summoner, and he's already level 2 in Summoner even. He's already got Mystic. Like, he'd have points in Orator, because he was in a lot of ones with Thomasine, and she was raising and lowering his faith. So, yeah, that's actually not impossible. It's intriguing. Obviously, we'd probably want to do it via either a grind session or via errands, but still, that is very intriguing for him.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, that's good. So what are you currently running? You're currently running item second. What items do you even have? You only have high potions, so let's assume that that's ridiculous. Would we want to run him with Bard Song? Even though he has it, it's a little bit of a waste, actually, to run him with Bard Song. Because, what? Well, yeah, because he's got Spellblade, right? We would much rather run him with something where he can actually make use of Spellblade. Because this would, like, all of these abilities. So, I mean, Art of War is obviously interesting. You could do magic with him as like a secondary. You could have him as like an extra magic user. There's no point giving him Mystic Arts because he's already got it effectively. So what would I want to do with him? Let's think about it. What would I want? Because most of the time we're going to use one of these abilities. So what would I do if I wasn't using those abilities? I don't know. Actually, the idea of having him as chemist is not that bad. I didn't mean to go out that far. You already know. I only meant to go out this far. Right. The idea of him being a chemist is not terrible either. It's a secondary. if we were to get more items, because that would give him more things to do. Although he can already remove, or sorry, he can already apply statuses, so he can't remove statuses. Sorry, I'm just thinking of two things at once, and I think that statement made no sense. It might be good for him to then be able to remove all of these different statuses for other characters. It gives him a little purpose in life there. Could be good. The other option is you go something like White Mage Secondary, but the problem with going something that uses MP is that his main abilities use MP, so you wouldn't really want to like use the MP when you'd want to use the MP for the main abilities. You wouldn't want to use it for like Cure, right? So Chemist kind of makes sense. The other option is that you take him down a physical path and you put him into like, I don't know, Samurai, Monk, you know, all the ones that we do for everyone else. Yeah, so for now he can stay in Templar, I think with Chemist second, but there is an argument that what we should do is we should make him Chemist first and then switch him into Templar once we've got all the Chemist abilities. I kind of like that argument. Except he can't use a sword. Yep. That's the problem. He doesn't have used swords, right? Nope. So I have to level Knight on him. It's the same problem we have with Agrius. I have to level Knight on him so I can get used swords. Yeah. Okay. Equip swords, yep. So let's change his job tonight.
I shall give it my all.
Secondary is going to be Spellblade. The rest of this is going to be fine. Receiving damage, MP is reduced rather than HP. That's going to make him very tanky. Okay. Oh, I can probably replace your Platinum Shield, right? Oh, no, Platinum is the best. Not the best for swords, but well, I guess that depends on your point of view. We did see a problem with having everyone have ice swords. We can increase your armor slightly, but I don't know if we need to. You're actually mostly there. Okay, and then Templar. What would I want? I guess Drain is quite nice for draining HP and MP. And then maybe Blind and Disable. There we go. Gives him a collection of things to do. Alright. Neat. So that's where he's going to be. Who else got XP? Alicia got XP. You get Jump 3. Okay. I think Fly is better, so we'll say for Fly. We did notice that her gear is wrong, though. She doesn't need things that raise her speed. That's completely useless for her. What she needs is things that raise her HP. I mean, the Gaia gear is still good. She doesn't need the Hermes shoes, though. She could probably do with, like, the Elven Cloak. Although, yeah, her weapon parry never went off, but I guess that might be because of the melee stuff. Like, because they were mostly shooting her with guns. Maybe parry's only melee. I don't know. It just didn't seem to be giving her any benefit. Maybe we'd want that. That says with the equipped weapon. Do you need parry for parry to work? Me questioning like how the game works. I don't know if you need parry, right? Or maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe we should take parry instead of Nature's Wrath. It didn't really seem to do anything. But yeah, she's kind of sorted now. Hopefully. Right. Marat?
Very well.
We didn't end up taking you, did you? No, we didn't, because we had to take Matthew for the attempt at skinning, which we never ended up doing. Okay, Mustadio wasn't involved. Clifton wasn't involved. Matthew has way too much JP to spend, which is just ridiculous. But at least I guess he's leveling everyone else's Geomancer, which is nice. You've got Summoner experience. What do we want? Let's see what we got. Titan is Earth damage. Golem invokes Earthen Wall, which makes all allies immune to physical damage up to an amount equal to the summoner's maximum HP. I mean, that's kind of nice. It's a 200 health shield. Grants Reflect, distant units. Silence on distant units. moderate HP from Fairy. Lich, dealing dark damage that reduces the HP of distant foes by a large proportion of their maximum. I gotta assume that large proportion means 75 if we're following the same logic that Gravity has, where it's like small, medium, and then large. So it'd be 25, 50, 75. So maybe grab Lich. It costs a ton of MP, but if it takes 75% of multiple people's health bars, then that's probably worth it. We can also level Time Mage if we want to. Oh, I wanted to check something here. Not castable. Yeah, not castable of arithmetics. So you can't get the absolute best spells, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, you can only get like most of the spells in here. As I noticed that as well with White Mage, where we had this one not castable. Ah, so we should actually check that before we continue leveling Francis. Okay. You got any White Mage stuff I want here, by the way? You get the better cure. Your cure is good, so let's grab the better cure. Okay. That's fine. Francis?
I am here.
He has 1,000 points to spend. These are not castable. Oh. In which case, learning them's a little pointless, but you can have one, and then we will switch your class, I think. Oh, it's only 15 JP. I guess we could always switch back if we get an errand. What class is he going into? Well, we already know what this is, and we know it's useless for him. Right? We know it's Bard, and it's completely and utterly useless for him because Bard requires you don't do anything else, and he's doing so many turns that like this just won't do anything. Summoner is obviously good. The other option is we go something like Mystic, yeah, or we go Black Mage. Oh, let me have a look at Black Mage as well. Is it the same with their ones? Yeah, same with their ones. You can't cast the highest level. Interesting. You can cast Flare though. I don't know if Flare is like incredibly good, but you can cast Flare. Okay, so we could go Black Mage. The other option is that you go Mystic, assuming that Mystic can be cast. Yes, okay. So we probably go Mystic, right? So we can apply all sorts of buffs and debuffs and all sorts of things, right? That makes a lot of sense, and these are all castable. Well, apart from the one he has. Oh, apart from, yeah, these two. Oh, absorbing MP and HP. Yeah, that would be too strong, obviously, yeah. If you were to be able to do that from enemies around, you could create like an Uber tank, just sit them in the middle, absorb HP from everybody. Anyway, Mystic. Change job.
A new endeavor.
Secondary is still fine. Do we want Goku's pole or do we want a Mage's Staff? We want a Mage's Staff. We want the Celebrant's Mitre. Black Robe I think is fine for you. Red Shoes. Okay, the rest of this is fine. I don't know if he needs Soulbound. I don't really know what else he would need though. When HP is restored, distributes any excess amount among all allies. That's kind of interesting. Because he can restore his own HP when he's doing it, and that makes his healing a little bit stronger. I think that's better. I think that will probably be better. Cool. Okay. There's Francis. Agrius?
Yes.
She's now Mastered Knight. Okay, now we have an interesting question for Agrius as well, which is what do you do once she's Mastered Knight? Is Knight her perfect class? Maybe. I mean, what have we got in Monk by the life font? Yeah, probably don't need that. I guess Counter could be good, but she can already get Counter. It could be good. What did I do? I accidentally switched job. First Strike could also be good. Right. Anyway. I don't know what order these are in. If I go... Oh, it's in that order. As if you were going through them like this. Ah, okay. So let's just go in like this instead. What does Geomancer have? It has those. Thief gives you movement too. We could go down that path there, I suppose. Now go Archer Thief. What do we want for her? What's our end goal here? I mean, she's kind of fine. I guess her bravery is pretty high, so getting her to Samurai would be good, so we can get her, Shira Hadori. That, I think, would probably be ideal. I don't think that she would need double hand, but it is an option, which, if it increases her attack power, would then mean that her abilities do more. Right? I think having that as an option would be nice. Could also try and find her a blue. Oh no, she has to take swords if she's in anything else. I was gonna say a blue, which is good, but she has to take swords. Okay. So I guess with that being the case, we would want her to go down. Probably monk. It's gonna make it very awkward for a little bit. But yeah, probably monk.
A sound choice.
Then we're going to change it so she can equip swords. She can't equip shields, but we can equip her with the ice brand. Apparently that's the only helmet we have for her. That doesn't seem correct. Okay. We can see what we can find. Is that really the only helmet that's eligible? Why should she not wear a headband? It's not available. Oh, maybe maybe I'm thinking of other classes that can wear clothing. Maybe like there was no helmet for monk, and this is the only helmet. Oh, okay. Power garb I think would be good. Yeah, power garb would be good. Yeah, secondary is holy sword, and then in monk, let's grab her. Well, chakra's not as good as it used to be. Purification's probably pretty good. Nah. I guess Pummel's also got some benefits. Let's grab Purification. Don't think I need Cyclone, but it is actually... Oh, I don't know, maybe. Let's just do some AoE around her, which is not always bad.
Yes.
Okay. And then Ramza.
Yes.
Masamune. We might as well grab Bone Crusher while we're here. We might as well get it all. Right, that's fine. Okay. Next I'm going to do is Outfitter.
Good choice.
Nothing. Okay. Are you the one who sells clothing? You sell some clothing. I think Power Garb makes sense here.
This is your Grand Mostat.
Okay.
May I help with all tales? Who needs outfitting?
Does anyone else need outfitting? Maybe Beowulf? Yeah, no, not right now. That's okay. Merchant City?
Welcome, come back.
Oh, I have the pigs thing. That's right.
Welcome. What do you need?
Turns into 2 maidens' kisses.
Is that
Much
all?
does it sell for?
Alright.
13.
Want me to craft anything?
Alright, it's just weird. Okay, no, sorry, it turns into 1 maiden's kiss.
This is what I'll need. This.
Alright,
Need something else,
well,
thank?
weird. Still like the oddest
for all
mechanic
you're
in
in
the
safe
game, given
hands
it
with
seems
me.
to be completely and utterly useless. But that's okay. Not everything has to be useful.
May I help with all? Who needs outfitting?
Yeah, you saw all the other headbands. I guess the barrette's the only one that we can actually use. Alright,
Will that be all?
it's fine then. Let's go down here then. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Will the stone truly bring the sphere to life? You saw as much, did you not? I know not the how of it, but I'm confident it'll work. You were right. It stirs.
Is that all? It must no longer be operational. Hey!
Reinitialization complete. Verifying actuator status. All systems normal.
Oh.
What is your command, Master?
By the gods, the machine speaks!
Awaiting your command, Master.
Give it a command, Ramza. Me? Must I? Mayhap you could... What are you talking about? Your stone brought the thing to life. You're its master. Very well. Dance!
Oh.
Oh, for the love of the gods. What would you have it do? It's dancing.
Sort of. Yeah, I guess.
I wonder how powerful this thing is.
I am very strong.
Well, then... dispose of Mustadio.
What?
What? Oh no! Phoenix Down! Where is the Phoenix Down?
Wait, they just reference Phoenix Down in, like, non-gameplay? What's up with that? Because if that's available in non-gameplay, I have many, many more questions. Like, that would definitely explain why Delita would be unhappy. Right? It'd be like, you didn't even use one Phoenix Down to res my sister. Anyway, Construct 8. Yeah, we'll recruit Construct 8. Oh no, my least favorite part. Well... Look away now. Alright, recruit.
Service commenced.
Okay, we now have Construct 8. Who I guess goes here. Also, I like that it's got some like jetpack stuff going on there. Okay.
I am at your disposal.
You have tasks. An automation job command enables attacks from various distances but the cost of recoil damage to the unit. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's just different amount of damages and then different amount of damages to yourself. Then you have counter defense boosts here and here. Okay, interesting. Anything else? This one I'm looking for. I think. Permanently under atheist status, so unaffected by spells. Weak against thunder. I thought atheists would... Oh, maybe it's very unlikely to be hit by spells. Immune to fire, ice, wind, earth, holy, and darkness. Immune to all beneficial status effects except atheist. Immune to all status ailments except confusion. Alright, so you seem fairly strong. Yeah, definitely fairly strong. Alright, cool. Well, there's Construct 8. I gotta say, we're probably not going to use Construct 8. Also, like, I mean, let's just say that you're probably here. But cool, we got it now. Okay, now I know that we can unlock the start of the next side story from this side story, but I have forgotten how we do that. Okay, looks like the information I have is a little outdated and you can't progress any of it in this version of the game yet, but you can progress it once you've advanced the story to somewhere over here-ish, I think, but we'll find it when we get it. We're going to get an unmissable cutscene, we'll know it when we get it, and we'll know that it's time to move on and do whatever we need to do. So, with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and next time, I think it's time to progress the main story. So, thank you for watching, see you next time, goodbye.